These are legit.
What's going on, everybody? Back for this is job number 3. Still got my guy Ian helping me out. We're here on a pretty nice looking home. We had to deliver our own water, which is great to have a 550 gallons of water. But nice folks up from Maryland, where my family's from. And we got some work to do on the gutters, so we're gonna make sure that my guy Ian has the brush out. I'm just doing my walk just to kind of take it all in, because we also just can't mess around with the water. And from the looks of this side, we're gonna have to really throw some chemical. So I think we're gonna need to run the 5 gallon. So being that that side is fairly dirty, maybe I'll rinse with the 8, but I'm definitely gonna hit it with the 5 gallon to get a higher chemical draw out of there. So come on along, let's have a good time, let's get it looking great. And I have help with me, I am not concerned at all. All right, y'all. I got my man Ian on the gutters. I filled up a bucket of my little over 1%. And then now we're gonna go over here to the dirtiest north side, obviously north side, and get this started first. And it's just nice to have somebody on gutters to make sure that those bad boys do come out looking good. And hit the edges as well. Go ahead and hit the gutter and finish up full corner. This one definitely gonna be a bottom up. If you've done a house before, I think you can do top to bottom. If it's not too bad, you can do top to bottom. But if it's really dirty, you want that angle to get on under the siding. See how I did that? So normally I would chemical this again, but because we're working with the limited supply of water, I really want to make sure that, see all that? Gets a good coating, and I'm just gonna let it hang out for a while. Go on, Ian, do your thing. He's gonna extend all the way up. Got a bucket full of 1%. And it's already melting off pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and transition to this side. While Ian's doing that, I'm gonna go ahead and backtrack whatever's left, because even him brushing in looks like still pretty dirty. So this side chemicaled, and it's easy because it's in the sun. Now we're gonna move on to the last backside. All right, Ian, sir, all yours. Look at that difference. All yours, Ian. So we're gonna do something different today. That was the 5-gallon, running maybe 1.2% on the house, which needed it, and it did a fantastic job. However, I have plenty of water left, plenty left. So we're gonna fire up the 8-gallon to rinse. I mentioned that in one of my videos of you could have that option if you have the 2 units, and it's a perfect day to use it. I'm excited. Let's fire it up, and let's rinse this bad boy up at 8 gallons a minute. Ian, hit that right there. That's a crazy difference going from the 5-gallon to the 8-gallon. It's like you're holding a water hose compared to the 8-gallon. It's great. Look at that. Oh yeah, look at that rinse. Probably did it half the time that it would taking me with the 5-gallon. Looks great. This side was no problem. Let's get to the rest of it. All right, we made it to the original dirtiest side. And from the looks of it, let's see. Take the cap off. Not bad. Look, all that soap dried up on there. But we could take that off, no problem. Tell you what though, Ian's getting an A+ on these gutters. Uh-oh, A-. So it looks like it's just all dead, and I'm so glad the 8-gallon is back out, because there's no way I could have rinsed everything with a 5-gallon at this time. And I think it needs the 8-gallon, because especially this dirty side is gonna need that extra pull on all the grime. Hey, if you got it, you got it. If you don't have a 5 and an 8, it's all good too. I started with a 5-gallon forever. Actually 4-gallon, then a 5, then an 8. All right, let's tackle this. Yeah, can you put me hold on, please? I see you get the brush right above the gutter on the corner. Yeah, right, yeah. Is that coming off? Yeah, if you can. You know, I think I'm gonna have to break out the 5-gallon tip. It's gonna require a little bit of pressure to get that off. Wow. Dirty side. Even the pressure is having a hard time peeling it off. I don't know if you can see that right there. So I was having a hard time peeling this off. And it's still green, but it comes off with ease. And the solution is something like this: when the soap really grabs it, but it still stays on there, just soap it again. It's not a big deal. And we got the 8-gallon, which is plenty of percentage. So I'm just gonna do a normal rinse, finish up this side, and then chemical, and spend the last of my time over here. As I'm finishing this side up, as I'm walking away, what do I call this move, Ian?
What is it?
Two piece and a biscuit. That's what I call it.
Two tenders and a biscuit.
Oh, no. My 2-piece and a biscuit combo. Alright, I'm gonna hit my soap to break up all this a little bit stubbornness on this side. But all in all, I'm so glad the 8-gallon is on. The 5-gallon just, I think it's just the best for chemical application. There's my soap. That's kind of my 2 cents on that. It's a great starter unit, and it's a great chemical applicator. Like, for example, the X-Jet. Oh shoot. Is that there the whole time? Oh, thanks, Ian. The X-Jet on a 5-gallon is 2-to-1. Versus, I think it's 5-to-1 or 4-to-1 on the 8-gallon. I don't remember. So that's a big deal when you really want to get some heavy chemical downstreamed, or even through the proportioner. So there's my chemical. I don't really need to let it dry. I just need to let it hang out and reactivate all the old chemical that is just hanging on. You could tell it's still holding on underneath the siding. So we'll let that cool off. Not dry though. And then we'll see if we can hit it again. And I'll probably just go straight to the 5-gallon tip at this point. there you have it, folks. One thing about this job, you don't always have the answers on every house you show up to. You have the experience, you apply it, but then just some jobs will still kind of trip you up a little bit. And not really trip you up, more so makes you rethink. Like, for example, I did bottom up rinsing, you know. Probably the first time I've done that in about 2 years, because it was so on there. I had to reactivate the chemicals. So some of those little pieces that you pick up along the way, pieces of knowledge that you apply later on, and it's cool that you just don't always arrive, you know what I mean? You're always learning. So hope you like that. Please subscribe to the channel, like the video, and we'll catch y'all next time.